A very hearty afternoon to all of you. So, before we kind of roll out this next 1 hour session, a small request. The topic talks about student engagement. I see there is a host of academicians, some of the academic honkos who are with us. I see a set of students also. So I guess this is the right platform to create that blend and continue with the topic of blended learning. One of the biggest challenges such forums provide is, to have a very heart-to-heart conversation. But while we are taking up this topic, it is very important that all of us as adults over here need to kind of step into the shoes of the students, because the topic itself demands student engagement. So it becomes very important that we do a small role play of being students for the next 1 hour. And that's how we probably will be able to connect. One classic humor that I share with most of the academicians is that very recently I heard a mother knocking on the door of her son in the early morning and asking her son to wake up to go to school. So she knocks and says that, "Son, get up. You got to go to school." The son says, no mom, I don't want to go to school. She says, "No, but you have to go to school." But then she also inquires, "Give me 2 good reasons why you don't want to go to school." So the son says that teachers don't like me, and I am not very popular in students also. So mother says, "No, but these are not the reasons. You still have to get up and go to school." Now the son is asking his mother, "You give me 2 reasons why I have to go to school." And the mother replies, "1, because you are 45 years old, and 2, because you are the principal of the school." Now, if we take an insight to this humor, I guess these are the practical reeling challenges that every academician is facing in different intensities. Very quickly, I'm going to roll out a small presentation. First thing, what does a student has to say? Jimi Hendrix, world's greatest guitarist, says that the good thing about guitar was that they didn't teach it in school. And many of you would choose to agree to the fact that there are so many things as humans that you have inside you, within you, that can create revolution. That could be an artist, that could be a camera technique, that could be a dancer. But none of us probably chose this as a career. Are there anybody who can agree to this, saying that, yes, I wanted to become a good singer, or I am a good singer, but by the virtue of the schooling, the education, the upbringing, I became what I am today? So, the question is, today, every child is born with an Intel chip inside. Would you agree to that? Why? Because I would bet my life that a child in the age group of 4 or 10 that you know knows to operate mobile phones and menus better than you and me. So how do they learn? They learn it through experience. They learn it by doing it themselves. And that's the ability. The question is, are schools prepared to take the challenge of the new age teaching learning processes? And what are they? Can we create a focus on student-centric teaching methodologies? We still have rote ways and means, the talk and chalk, the conventional, what we have been learning through generations. While we know that every child comes with tremendous curiosity, intelligence, and ability to grasp whatever can be given. Are we creating resourceful teachers with optimized teaching? The question is that principals say that we have teachers, but we want good teachers. So there is a thin line difference between having teachers and good teachers. Providing student-savvy environment inside and outside the classroom. Developing leadership abilities amongst the academic leaders with corporate benchmarks. And bringing the joy of learning inside the classroom. Wherein the principal can proudly get up and wake up in the morning and say, "Yes, I have to go to school." So what are the top 8 challenges? I've just drawn this out of the conversations that I keep doing with different principals across the country. The biggest challenge, they say, is that maintaining academic quality. There is a lot of wishful thinking. Parents want the best to be given. We have curriculum challenges. Schools operate for not more than 200 days in an academic year. So they work on a shoestring schedule to complete the syllabus. Half of you would be worried over here now after Diwali holidays. How are we going to complete the backlog? Teachers, we spoke about it. IQ, because teachers have to deal with different IQs inside the classroom and they have to deal in flat 30 minutes. Variedness in teaching. They want flavors. Children want teachers to teach the way they can understand. Interest creation. They want joy. They want fun. They want a lot of interaction inside the classroom. Test and assessment. Yes, one way of understanding the child psychology so that we can drive in the right career. And obviously the yield and productivity. But do you see there is an answer into these challenges that I've just pointed out? Can someone tell me what is that one word that can come out of these 8 challenges? Someone said that. You will see this, the first letter of every challenge, if you club them together, becomes nothing but activity. Activity is the core for everything. We all love activities. As adults also, if I end up speaking for the next half an hour, half of you who are almost asleep will go off to sleep, for sure. But the moment we say activity, we will have to adapt new ways and means. As Darwin theory says, it is not the strongest of the species that survives, nor the most intelligent, but it is the one that is most adaptable. So what is it that we have to do for getting that adaptability? As schools, nurturing minds through activity right from preschool, right from the formative years, create mindsets. Introducing activities inside the classrooms, inside the school campuses, developing activities around curriculum, beyond text, and developing activities through books and digital content. I think most of you would have done your PhD in digital content by now, so nobody can impress you over here talking about digital content. And all of it has to be ultimately blended with the conventional talk and chalk methodology. This is not replaceable. You cannot replace the talk and chalk. So obviously the school role is to adapt to designs, encourage teachers to participate. Academic leaders should look at some kind of ventures, corporate ventures. And also parents who are the stakeholders needs to be educated on the new age learning techniques. And of course seek support from your educational partners. Very quickly, I will hand over this session to the speakers who have abundance of experience and that will share as to what kind of creations are possible in the education domain to create the blended learning and supportive sessions for engaging the students. Thank you so much, gentlemen.